Hey, we're going to continue with new tractor week on Tractor Time with Tim.
Yeah.
This is the Kioti CK4040 SE. Just a continuation of the CK line. Started several years ago with the 4010, 4020. I'm not sure if they had a 30 or not, but this is the 40. They continue to improve it. Now, let me give you just an overview on this line. It goes from 26 to 40 horsepower. The 20, or I say 26, it's actually the sub 25 at that point.
Right.
So 25 to 40 horsepower. This is the premium line in that size. They've got another category, another line in this same size, the CX, which goes from about 25 to about 40 as well, I believe. But the CK is the premium. It's got a better turning radius. It has the higher end cab. It's just a much better tractor.
All digital dash. And
they've carried those two lines for several years now, and I am a big fan of the CK series and always have been. We need to take a look at some of the new updates in this one.
Right, yes.
Let's get started.
So one of the coolest options on this loader is you can add this bracket and these arms and make it a self-leveling loader if you choose to do that later. You could even do it, take it on and off as you want.
It's
a little bit of a work, couple bolts, but easily done. You flip this bracket back here, put the pin in that hole, take this bracket off. You wouldn't even have to take this off.
Wouldn't even have to, would you?
No, just remove this and it becomes a regular loader.
Non-self-leveling,
Non-self-leveling, yeah. Toolbox is standard, I believe.
Fenders are optional. That's new for with this model. Now it has a mid PTO, and coming it's going to have a mid mount mower.
Right. Quick
72-inch mid mount mower, and I think that's the biggest tractor they've had a mid mount mower on so far.
I think so. So we see this on some of the larger model tractors with the large torque tubes. Guys are making attachments or
they always make them
carriers for
aftermarket
this,
though, right?
Or there is a company that actually 3D prints one and makes it aftermarket. So Kioti saw that, and they have their own little tray built in. This is full length to the whole loader. As you can see, it's that long.
Put a piece of chain in there.
Put a piece of chain,
for your bolt-on hooks.
maybe a adjustable wrench or two, or a pry bar, something like that. Just very innovative, something that the aftermarket thought of, but
using space that's already there.
Yep.
I want to start with the summary on this cab first, Ken, and that is that in my opinion, okay, for what it's worth, right? My opinion, this is the most featured tractor, the best value, right? It's full featured for the least money of any compact tractor that I know of. A lot of compact tractors aim for the very entry level. We'll show some of that in the Tractor Week here on Tractor Time with Tim.
Right.
And others are ultra high end, do everything we can. This one has most of those high end features for the best value.
Best value, yeah, absolutely.
So there's a display up here that has all the air conditioner controls in it, all the radio controls, your phone setup, Bluetooth phone, okay?
Right. Yep.
Very, very nice up there. The dash here is beautiful. Oh my goodness, take a look at this dash. It's even got a clock in it. It's a silly little feature, but I'm always digging around for my phone or
time and the date auto sets off the telematics system. That's
telematics.
Full integrated telematics, free for a year, I think. Works on the LTE system. You actually see the display, how much signal you have.
My understanding is they can even order parts through this system. So it'll probably tell you when your service is due.
Possibly diagnostics if you're having an issue.
Yeah, I mean that's amazing to have telematics in a tractor of this size, all the way down to the 26 horsepower. Lots of air conditioning vents up here. It's got a recirculate option right back here. It's just a manual lever for that recirculation. But why have something, high tech when a simple little manual flipper will do the job for you?
Rear window defroster, standard. Camera is optional.
I have some time in the prior CK series. It is a sound isolated cab. I'm not going to say it's down in the mid 70s of dB ratings, but it is entirely operable without hearing protection. Very pleasant to operate in that sense. The tilt wheel is very smooth. It's got a shock in it, automatically goes up. Of course, all I have to do is let off the pedal and it locks right in.
But easy to get out. You don't have to move it to get out. You just hit the button and it's going up by itself instead of having to manually raise it up to get out. You just hit the button on your way out.
Now, this is a mechanical seat, but it has a lot of range.
A lot of travel.
Oh, look at that. I just hit the telescoping steering wheel.
Okay, what locks that?
You've got a knob right here that locks that in, I think. It's supposed to. Anytime something doesn't work perfectly on this tractor, we say it's a prototype.
Prototype. In development.
And it is a prototype. Let's talk about that. It's going to be available sometime this spring. One guy told me a month, and then when I asked another guy, he cringed. So this spring sometime, right? Should be available in time for your main operating season.
And I like that this is independent of the tilt, so you're not moving both at the same time, because this is pretty much going to be fixed where you want it.
Yeah, you don't adjust this very often.
Right, and you just want the tilt out of the way for ingress and egress.
There, I got it on. Kioti has a unique feature. I don't know if I'm a fan, but you can have the PTO automatically switch off when you raise your attachment.
Okay.
So think you're tilling, and when you raise your tiller too high, the U-joints get in a bind. Well, with this feature, it will automatically turn the tiller off or the mower off when you raise it up, and then it will re-engage it when you lower it. I don't know, that means I'm disengaging and engaging at full throttle.
But you can turn that feature off.
That's right, there's a switch for that. Cruise control feature right here as well. Absolutely love the cab, the spaciousness of the cab, and the feature set of the cab. That's my overview here.
Yep. Newly designed joystick with third function buttons right on it.
And then this is the throttle increase. If you want to run your throttle at low throttle, except for when you're using your loader, let's say you're trying to raise or lower your loader real fast, you can press that button and it will throttle up for that purpose.
Very simple. 2 extra switch locations up here, 1 back here.
Oh, a lot of upgradability, isn't it?
Yeah, you got your wiper controls, front and rear wiper here, lights, rear defroster, and 1 spare switch location.
Let's look at the back. They're quite excited about the Backhoe, Ken. As the years go by, I'm less excited about the Backhoes in general, right?
In general,
not this particular one, whatever. But backhoes are just so expensive compared to these cheap Chinese mini excavators. It's hard to get too excited. But for a couple minutes here, we'll take a look at this one. This one's got a third function.
Okay,
right?
So you can operate
to control the thumb. They've made it easier to attach and detach, basically dealing with the 3-point hitch arms. There's a little storage box here where you can put the top link, so you won't lose the top link while you got your backhoe on. And the lift arms can actually stay on. They go under
and pin up so they don't hang in the dirt.
One more comment on this backhoe, and that is that it's very far back. That's how they're able to do it with the cab. So you get the separate seat here. We showed you the CS cab model last year, and we showed how they use the same seat, and you end up setting kind of halfway in the cab and halfway out of the cab, which I thought was quite innovative. That worked well on that small tractor to be able to keep it very compact. Here they've just decided to totally separate it, and that makes it much easier, a lot of space to get on, but it's not optimal to have that backhoe sticking out so far. Ken, this is another example of how Kioti takes a problem and has a simple mechanical solution to it. What do we have here?
We have a 3-point hitch adjustment lever right here. It's a manual lever that moves the rock shaft arm so you can adjust the height of the 3-point while you're trying to attach your implement to the back. You don't have to walk around and fight with the door.
It's just manually attached. It's attached to the same lever, right?
Yes, it's on a
no
pivot
electronics,
point.
nothing fancy like that. This is just a simple mechanical connection. If we were watching in the cab, the lever would be moving there. That guy's probably saying, oh, what's going on? How's that? But this solves a problem, right? It's very difficult to hook up a 3-point hitch, especially with a cab tractor. You can't reach in there to grab the handle in there.
With this and the telescoping links on the arms, it's very easy to attach. You don't need maybe you don't need a quick hitch or a Pat's easy change, whatever it is, Pat's, whatever. You have the telescoping, I guess they're standard?
I think they are standard, yeah, and they're on most of the machines around here. The CX may not have them, but again, this is CK4040. This is the higher end machine.
I like that they hid this instead of a big bottle hanging there.
So let's talk just a little bit about the competitors to this machine, what this might compete with in other brands. So on the Kubota side, this tractor probably lines up best with the new L70 series, the 37 Deluxe or the 39 Premium. It's probably not quite as fancy as the Premium, probably a little nicer than the Deluxe.
Yeah, in the middle there, yeah, for sure.
It has a mid-mount mower and a mid-PTO, so it's not going to be a competitor to, say, the L3901.
Right.
It may not have quite as much lift capacity as the Grand L, so somewhere in there. As far as the Deere goes, this would be the 3R.
It's about the frame size of a 3R and the cab size, but the tires are a little smaller, so...
I think it will have a better turning radius than the 2R.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it has a little more pulling power in the transmission than the 2R. So, you know, if you're in the 2R to 3R, notice we're not saying the E's because this is certainly competitive with an R Series tractor, mid-mount PTO. Those would be, from the big two, some of the competitors that you would be looking at. This guy will be much less expensive than either one.
Yeah, and feature rich, yep.
If you've got a good Kioti dealer and you like a lot of features for the money, check out the CK series. This is the 4040. They got from the 26 all the way to the 40. It's a nice machine. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with 10.
The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple.
There you go. Has she said tractor yet?
Yes, he's going.
All right, you good?
I just
Good.